Let me make sure I got. All right, there you go. This was just a really good film. Solid, well acted, a really great story, well told. Nothing really fancy about it. Good story, well told. The end. Thumbs up. No, I'm just kidding. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Riz on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we're talking about a movie. Movies and TV. That's what we do here, and that movie is Irena's Vow. Irena's Vow is directed by. It's a Canadian Polish co-production. Um, it is directed by Louise Archambault. I hope I am saying that name correctly, Miss Archambault. Great work. And is written by Dan Gordon. It's based on his Broadway play of the same name, which is based on true events. What is the film about? Well, the film centers on Irena Gut Updike, played by Sophie Nélisse, who's known for things like The Book Thief, The Kid Detective, which is one of my favorite films from a few years ago, as well as Yellow Jackets. She is Irena, and she is a young woman, a young Polish woman, in the sort of Nazi-occupied Poland in the 1940s, and starting out working in the kitchen, she is taken a shine to by a Nazi officer, played by Dougray Scott, who takes her in as his primary housekeeper. While working at the house, she gets to know and befriend the various Jewish workers. Upon overhearing that by one of the Nazi officers that they are going to basically scorch earth Poland, essentially, before a certain date, kill all the Jews there, she decides to hatch a plan. Beginning to work at the Nazi officer's newly acquired villa. This will be a perfect time to smuggle them into that home and hide them out from the Nazis. But along with this Nazi officer, she also has to deal with various other things, and including a young couple among the Jewish friends that she makes who are expecting their first child, much to many people's fear, as well as her own waning faith. Can Irena save the day, and will she face a lot of hardships along the way? Let the emotional fireworks begin. So, Irena's Vow is a really terrific movie with one major fundamental problem, and I'll get to that soon. First and foremost, what I liked about it. Just about everything but this one element. Sophie Nélisse is fantastic. The filmmaking is, for the most part, solid. The screenplay is very good and well developed. There is one sequence in this movie that I also have to point out is maybe one of the most disturbing things I've seen in a movie ever. That it involves, I won't go into detail because it will freak people out, but let's just say, if you have a soul, there is something horrible that happens to a baby in this movie. And it's not so much that it's sensationalized, you don't see a lot, but you don't have to. There's something pretty horrible that befalls a baby and its mother. That's all I will say. Like a baby... Spoiler alert, I guess. A Nazi kills a baby. That's what happens. It beats the little guy into the pavement. And it's really, really hard to watch. But that also informs... I also thought that Dougray Scott's character is not just a garden variety Nazi character. There is complexity to him. He is very much a bad guy. But they have really interesting human shades to this character that I found really complex and interesting. That's all fine and good. My one major issue with Irena's Vow is one that, unfortunately, is kind of a good chunk of this movie, which is there is a subplot that you could argue is very much that is kind of sort of implies that having an abortion is letting Hitler win, which is kind of ridiculous. However, I should point this out with the caveat, though, that this really happened. This element of the movie did actually happen. This is not a faith-based film, really. This is not an evangelical film. And it's not anti-pro-choice, necessarily, or pro-life. What it is essentially, I give them the benefit of the doubt, whereas I think that they even though I have a problem with it, it does work to the larger whole of the film, because I do believe that it's not anti-anybody. It's not saying that, like, you should believe this or you should not believe that. It's literally just this particular story and this particular character's faith and how it comes to bear on it. But it is kind of a blunt instrument. That being said, that is a subplot in this movie. Everything else about this movie, the stuff involving Irena and her, this her rescue mission and her sort of interactions with this Nazi officer and what she accomplished, are very clearly shown and are very powerful. And overall, I am going to give a very high recommendation to this film. I thought it was a terrific film. But there is that subplot there that I do think kind of keeps me from plussing this and kind of making it one of the best films of the year so far. It's up there, but there's just something, what gets it to runners-up status is that subplot. I don't think it really fits, even if it really happened. I don't think it really fits the tone of the rest of the film. That being said, Irena's Vow still, though, gets one of these. Yeah, you see it. Bang, 5 out of 5 stars. I can't go plus on it, because I do think that is a major flaw. But other than that, this is a very terrific film, and Sophie Nélisse, really terrific young actress. So anyway, Irena's Vow, 5 out of 5 stars. Let's close the book on it. Trailer Trash None. It was a Fathom event, at least here. It was a Fathom event. And I think tonight was the last showing, so it'll be streaming at some point somewhere. Was there shawarma? No, there was not. However, because it was a Fathom event, we did get a pretty cool Q&A, like 15, 20-minute Q&A after the credits. But I don't think that's a post-credit scene. I think that's just for this event. That's it. We will be back tomorrow. We'll have back-to-back reviews of The Greatest Hits and Hundreds of Beavers. We might have a special guest on Hundreds of Beavers. Thursday, we will have a review of The People's Joker, the underground LGBTQ comedy parody film that is getting a lot of buzz, directed by and starring Vera Drew. Also this weekend, we'll have reviews coming down the pike. This weekend and early next week, we'll have reviews of Deep Sky, Abigail, Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver, Sasquatch Sunset, Hard Miles, another AMC Screen Unseen, and Villains, Inc., starring Colin Mockery. So that's all coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do. Or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, "Hey, Grant, I like waffles." It really helps out. If you want to find me else or reviews list and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything at either Raise It On Popcorn with Grant or Raise It On Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Irena's Vow? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we're all Raised On Popcorn. Big mouth, extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.